The question that fans and skeptics have debated since Generation 1. Do Pokemon have free will? I will start off with a couple of points against them having free will. Number 1. In Pokemon Black and White 2, one of the main protagonists seeks to take back a Pokemon that was stolen from his little sister over 5 years ago. And when he does find the Pokemon that was taken from him, the antagonist forces it to attack him. While it is true that the Pokemon did attack him, I have a couple of counterpoints for this. Number 1. The Pokemon that was stolen from him was extremely common, and it is unlikely that this one is the exact same one that was stolen from him. Even the antagonist, the bad guys, aren't 100% sure that it was the same Pokemon, so we're just left to assume that it is the same Pokemon that was stolen from him all those years ago. Number 2 is, it was stolen over 5 years ago, and so if this is the same Pokemon, and it probably wouldn't remember him being, as all the backstory we get for this Pokemon, and their relationship is that his grandfather was going to give it to his little sister for her birthday when it was stolen as a present, as a pet. So it was probably just a random wild Pokemon he had caught, being that they were common. Another point is that you basically beat the Pokemon into submission. If you actually play Pokemon, you'll get that reference there. Before you capture them. Well, what if I told you that even then they can escape and are purposely limiting themselves? I'll get to the main evidence for this later, but it has been seen in the anime that Pokemon can break Pokeballs, not just break out of them, break them into pieces. And Pokemon already caught can get out of their Pokeball whenever they want. Main point, Ash's Pikachu. You can't get him to stay in his Pokeball. And Jesse's Wobbuffet and then that's just those two. There's probably tons more that I'm forgetting about. Now for the main evidence that Pokemon purposely allow themselves to be caught in Pokemon Platinum. There is a library, and that library, among the very informative books, there is one which speaks of Pokemon coming together hundreds, if not thousands of years ago, and they all agree that Pokemon will protect humans and will appear whenever they are needed. To do so, that explains why you can capture literally God, even when they can shatter Pokeball, even when lesser Pokemon can shatter Pokeballs into pieces. It basically means they're limiting themselves to test you, to see if you are worthy of their protection. And do we even see this in the anime? Whenever human lives are at risk, Pokemon come in to save and protect humans. To think that a small segment in Pokemon Platinum could explain so much about Pokemon. And yes, I know the anime and canon and game canons are different things, but they're not completely separate. Some things in the anime, and they do share some canons. And I think what mainly brings this into the anime canon is that if you, in some movies, like the Giratina movie, we see Pokemon protecting humans, like in the Giratina movie, where that guy goes to tries to catch a Giratina and may the distortion wield his own world. We see when there's a giant ice, like ice avalanche, that's heading towards a human village. A whole ton of Pokemon, including Regigigas, comes to protect them. And in Pokemon 2000, when Zapdos, Articuno, and Moltres are out of control, hundreds and hundreds of Pokemon come gathering around to try and including Lugia. They come to stop Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres from killing hundreds of people and if not hundreds, thousands of people and Pokemon. So yes, this it's canon in both game and anime, in the games and anime. So in short, no, Pokemon are not slaves but protectors of humanity, and they limit themselves because their ancestors and with legendaries can presume even the modern day legendaries, because who's going to kill a legendary Pokemon? Well, who's got the ability to kill a legendary Pokemon? Ancestors agreed with each other to protect the human race, and that's why you can literally capture God and the God of space, time, alternate dimensions, and just God. Yeah, and it also explains why, like, Alakazam has an IQ of like over 4,000 or whatever, some insane number. I think it's actually over. I think it's something like 10,000, maybe. I don't know. That explains why that Pokemon can only learn 4 moves. 4 moves, because they're limiting themselves. They want to protect you, but they don't want to give you too much power. You know, their job isn't to give you power. Their job is to protect you. And basically, why Pokemon battle each other, well, that can be explained. It's just like it's not right. It's like you and the other trainer are competing to see who can bring up Pokemon better, and the Pokemon that are competing to see who can protect their trainer better. So yeah, that's basically why Pokemon aren't slaves but protectors. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.